Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Hey everyone, CMG VRX Twitter GoPro daily weekly time frame. CMG bulls continue and there's really no slowing down. We are still seeing upper wicks of profit taking, but they're bearish reversal candlesticks. They're just not being confirmed. So this is the kind of play, and we have people wanting to go bearish, and that's understandable. It's pretty extended to the upside. But after seeing this action in the last month, after seeing that there's clearly big money that is well aware of how to trap shorts and that want the bulls in control, I don't want to bet against that. I don't want to be looking for those short-term downside moves. Clearly, we're in an uptrend, and the short-term downside moves are limited. So just like I don't want to be trying to play a bullish move on a downtrend, I don't want to be trying to play a bearish move on an uptrend. This is the kind of play where I would patiently wait for bullish entry opportunities, lock in the profit, and then just patiently wait again. I don't have to play it to the downside. There are a lot weaker names out there, and we'll get to one here in just a moment. As you know, I have been bashing it for a while just in terms of its chart positioning, not even anything to do with the fundamentals, which obviously can't be good if the chart's so bad. But CMG bulls are in full control. We have a clear higher high pattern, or I should say a higher low pattern, the past 6 days. So breaking that would be an indication that the profit taking is about to begin, and that's at 475.49, and our target again would be the gap fill at 471.57. But as of right now, bulls continue with their higher lows and higher highs. We saw plenty of upper wicks here on the breakout at the end of March, and it was very clear that we would see an upper wick and then a higher open with some pre-market volume every day, driving it to the upside. So I don't want to bet against these bulls, and I'd rather just sit on the sideline and wait for another bullish entry. The weekly time frame is still extremely strong in breakout mode. We would have to get back about $7 tomorrow to 471 to be a bearish reversal inverted hammer. That is not at risk currently. And this upper Bollinger Band, we need to be keeping an eye on it because it is going to be important next week as well. So we'll update that on Monday. But as of right now, bulls in full control, cautious of profit taking, but no clear signal that it's coming yet. No confirmation of bearish reversal candlesticks. So here's the bear, VRX, very, very weak, new low, lower highs, lower lows all the time, exponential resistance, haven't been over the middle Bollinger Band in 7 weeks, and it's just a big time bear. We closed at the low after 886. We're looking down at 880, 870. At this point, who knows where we're going to stop. There is no trend reversal in sight. We've got the weekly middle Bollinger Band resistance for the past 5+ months, and there's no reversal in sight here on the weekly as well. So keeping an eye out for it. Once bottom is hit, it would be nice to get some upside action, but it is very clearly a bearish play, and we're not going to see a bullish reversal anytime soon. So keep playing it bearish. Just like I said on CMG, I do not want to play it bullish. I just want to be scouting bearish entry opportunities. Twitter and that middle Bollinger Band still grinding it, closed right on it. We have rejected from this level. I'm going to call that a rejection just because it's not a clear close above it. We closed right on it. 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections in a row. Resistance is 1465. 4 days bouncing in a row. And our recent low is 1412 support. So we'll see if the bulls have the momentum to end the week over that daily middle Bollinger Band for the first time in over 2 months. That would give the bulls a little bit of hope into next week. This is the strongest weekly candlestick that we have seen since mid-February. And we'll be watching for confirmation, and we're watching these exponential resistances. We're trying to close over 1463, this 4-period exponential for the first time in over 2 months, and then we've got the 8-period exponential resistance, which we'll have to be watching next week as well. So same thing, I would rather just sit on the sidelines, wait for a bearish entry opportunity, rather than trying to play it bullish to the upside. GoPro on the daily time frame. We've got the 100-day moving average resistance, rejecting the price here back in early mid-April. Rejecting it again, that's at 906. Still nice continuation for the bulls. Higher lows and higher highs. Upper Bollinger Band is acting as resistance as well the past 2 days. We're getting further above that middle Bollinger Band, giving the bulls more wiggle room. That's at 863 now. Still keeping an eye on that. And I will still be liking a bearish entry if we lose that level before breaking 931, because then the odds of seeing a lower high and a lower low would be increased. But as of right now, the bulls are still in control, absolutely. A little bit of an upper wick of profit taking. You could make the argument that this is a bearish reversal inverted hammer. We'll see if we get a red day tomorrow. This is very clearly an important 100-day moving average resistance. Weekly time frame is at a key resistance as well, 899. Bulls need to close over that level by the end of this week to turn that middle Bollinger Band into support for the first time in almost 6 months. So trying to put the moves together here to reverse the trend. But what stands out to me on this weekly time frame, granted we have a clear little higher low pattern, it's very nice. I personally, if I was looking for a trend change here, I want to see a more distinct consolidation level and a more distinct higher low and higher high pattern. This is a nice bull move, don't get me wrong, but in terms of wanting to reverse the trend, like right here, let's look at this little trend reversal back here in May. We had the all-out dump, we had the high of the bounce, we pulled back, formed a clear higher low, and then got our higher high. And it's a very clear higher low, higher high pattern, whereas here, it's just kind of a little slow grind to the upside, so to speak. There's no clear, distinct higher low levels. We have a couple on these red weeks is what I would be looking at of 834 and 816, but I still would like to see a clear higher low. But all that being said, bulls have momentum, and we'll see if we can get over this middle Bollinger Band to end the week. I appreciate you watching, and we'll check back in over the weekend. See you then. Can't wait.